Dear church, I wanted to share with you that after much prayer and lots of consultation with church leaders, church staff, and with community leaders and other pastors, I reached the difficult decision that beginning this Sunday, March 15th, we will suspend Sunday morning services here at ZUMC and continuing for the next 2 Sundays beyond that as well. We will have live stream services, so you can go to our website, zumc.org, click on the live stream, and you can follow a service either at 9:30 and 11 with live music and a live message. So this is how we're going to stay connected during these next few weeks. But I wanted to share with you how we reached this decision. I know it's been kind of dizzying this week, as day after day we receive news of new closures, of basketball tournaments being canceled and schools being closed. And it's easy to have this sense of panic and fear. But this decision is not one of panic. It's one of prevention and care. We aren't aware of anyone in our midst, in our church or our community, who's been diagnosed with the coronavirus. But the CDC is recommending that any large gathering of at least 250 or more people temporarily suspend during this season in order to suppress the outbreak and prevent the further spread of the coronavirus. And we would certainly pass that threshold just about every Sunday, both services. And so we want to honor, be responsible with what the government and our leaders are telling us, and express care for the vulnerable in our church and in our society. I know there are many of you that aren't afraid of the coronavirus, who feel like this might be overblown, and I'm sure you could come to church and you'd be perfectly fine. But all of us are in contact with someone, whether it's our parents, whether it's a coworker, a neighbor, someone we love who is vulnerable. Jesus said, as you do for the least of these, so we do for him. And so we want to express care for those who are vulnerable in our society. And we want to take every step we can to prevent the flu of the coronavirus to others. In this period of isolation, it's so important for us to stay connected. Hebrews 10, beginning in verse 23 says, "Let us hold fast to the confession of our hope without wavering, for he who promised is faithful. And let us not neglect to meet together as is the habit of some, but encourage one another, and all the more as you see the day approaching." We're prevented, I guess, from meeting together here on church, but we're going to stay connected, both through our worship and our live stream, but also to stay connected just in simple, organic ways. I hope every single one of you has someone who is going to check on you over the next few weeks, just to make sure you're doing all right, and to check in and make sure you're not going stir crazy and that you're healthy. And by the same token, I hope you know someone who you need to call, that you could check on and express care and love to them. It's these ties, these everyday ligaments that bind us together as a body. That's how we're going to stay together through this time. So I hope you stay connected, and I hope you have hope. And I look forward to seeing you someday back here at ZUMC. But until then, I'll see you on the live stream on Sunday mornings.